Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and as promised, today we are going to have Tier 8 new Italian tank destroyer in action, and I actually like this tank. Also, if you forgot, we have extra channel where we are checking out the tanks which got lately buffed. For example, today on menu we are going to have a Tier 8 cow, which surprised me, although it's going to be a highlight of the stream, but it truly went very, very well. And I like that tank. Anyways, what do we have? We have a tier 9 matchmaking, tier 8, tier 9 matchmaking Westfield. We can play hold down, so let's try to punish enemies for their stupidity. Now, what I really want to say, I kind of like this tank, I would say even a lot. I like this tank so much more than I like Viper. I can guarantee you that. I love the gun handling of this vehicle. 400 alpha damage, 226 millimeters of penetration is not that impressive, but 300 gold is humongous. 300 gold is absolutely amazing on this tank, and it is working fine. Obviously, in this kind of situation, let's get real, we had a bit of the bad RNG against the Viper, which sucks, but I cannot change absolutely anything. And all in all, when I played more games with Viper, I did not felt love for that vehicle whatsoever. I truly did not felt love for Viper, fellas. On the other hand, for this tank, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit, and I had a great time playing with this tank. I can't say it is idiot-proof tank, because it is not the case. If we are having a situation like this, you know, it is not going to be as great as I would like to say it is. But we are trying to do everything what we physically and possibly can. Also, we missed like very easy shot towards the Scorpion, which is just no bueno. I'm trying to stick my gun into his gun. This is very, very good call for us, although we are taking one for the team for a T30. Enemies are overrunning us quite a bit. I would love to say it is nothing and it is easy for us to play this game, but oh boys, I couldn't be more wrong. You see, this T30 is a problem. This T30 is trying to find a nice angle to spank us, and we are trying to hold it as much as we physically and possibly can. Let's try to spank him just like so. Beautiful, very, very nice. We have everything, fellas. We have time, we have armor, we have balls. Never lose hope, fellas. Let's fight till the last moment until we cannot fight anymore. That's what we need to do. Beautiful, very, very nice. That's what we need to do. Hold it, fellas. T30 shooting high explosives, but the panic is real. At this point, fellas, panic is real. T30 loaded high explosives. That means our armor is absolutely useless. Fellas, at this point, we have no armor. We have no hopes. We have no dreams. We have only T30 looking at us, and plus on top of that, Arta trying to make us very, very happy. I'm trying to pay attention where he is looking at, and listen. This is the first game of this vehicle. You can say whatever you want. With the most of the tanks, we would be dead in this situation. Just keep this in mind. Phase 1 coming. Nah. T30 coming. Nah. Patriot coming. Arta coming. We are getting banged from all sides, and we survived for that long. So pay attention to this. Even though we did only 2,300 damage, we were very unlucky with a gun, to be fair with you. I really want to highlight this gun is usually behaving better than this. And we block a 2,800 armor, or the damage of the... we block at 2,800 damage. It is very, very good. Let's teleport into the end of this game, and I believe second game is going to be very... it's going to be way, way, way better. And once again, please... look what this tank have done. We holded them for a very, very long time. Let's go to the scoreboard. Okay, we are back. So the very first game, even though the score is not phenomenal, we did a very, very, very great job. 2,300 damage is not impressive, 2,800 damage on 400, and considering the situation, and look, even with this situation when we were fighting against the enemies for 3 days, 3 nights, we are top on the damage. And top by experience, and we even break even speaking about our performance. I would say that was a good one. Anyways, let's go to the round number 2. Alright, fellas, round number 2, Mountain Pass Standard Battle. Once again, A quick highlight of this vehicle, it is not your typical tank destroyer. Sniping from the back is not necessarily the best option with this tank. What you want to do, you want to be a bit more aggressive and you want to be in relatively close line. This tank has a great armor, obviously it can get penetrated into the lower plate, right? Obviously if people are going to load the gold, it can get penetrated in the face, but either way it is not horrible by any shape or by any form. Meanwhile, they did some changes to this map, so nowadays you can cross better than you could back in the day. But it doesn't change the fact if we have a smart mother truckers who are spotting. So speaking about ELC, we can still punish enemies and we can still say hello for them. And as you can see, gun handling, it doesn't look like it is horrible or something, you know. Gun is looking actually very decent and you can spank enemies like there is no tomorrow whatsoever, you see. And with the premium tank, I did not have the same feeling. I did not have... No, I'm fake. Greetings. With the premium version, I did not have that feeling for a tank being, let's say, super powerful, if I can say so, okay? I really want to say that. Skill! Everyone is excited. It is always a pleasure to meet you fellas. That's why I am not using anonymizer. It is very important thing to say. Speaking about important things to say, the board is sitting somewhere here and it's matter of the time whenever I am going to catch him, to be fair with you. I think he's right there. I am wrong. All three blind shots went into the shithole, unfortunately. Hard one. I don't really want to... I know it sounds weird because I am highlighting. You need to play with this as a heavy tank. You need to make a pressure and you need to... I get the point, but it is not as simple as I would like to say. Okay, we are crossing without getting spotted. This is exactly what I want to see. Now this 430, I would love to see him going like this, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Oh, Borat, how are you doing? This is going to be glorious. Told you. It is glorious. He peeked, fellas. He noticed two tank destroyers and he did not enjoy it himself. I honestly don't think we need gold ammunition in this situation, although gold ammunition would be better. Pay attention how intuition is working on this tank. Intuition is working extremely well, and you can change your mind in the middle of anything, right? This is absolutely amazing. Don't mind me if I do. Thank you very much, and let me get involved. I will make sure they are going to enjoy themselves. Could you please move? Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Now in 6 seconds we are going to spank this gentleman once again. He's looking for me, I'm looking for him. He's looking for me, I'm looking for him. One more. Come on, we can do this. And we are going to spank our brother from other mother once again. Could you please stop it? That's mean. You see how the gun is working on this tank? It feels like completely different vehicle. I like the aim time, I like this magazine, I like absolutely everything about this tank. Compared with a premium Viper, this tank is just so much better for me, and I truly appreciate this vehicle quite a lot. Anyways, we are taking our time to aim and we are going to spank this IS-6. Even though I could load the gold ammunition and I could deal with him so much easier, I am trying not to do this. I am trying to shoot as many standards as we physically and possibly can, and it works just fine. So what we are going to do in this situation? In this situation we will try to punish enemies playing here. I made a decision not to go for this IS-6 because he has only one shot of damage and it literally makes no sense for us to make a hardcore pressure for him. It just doesn't... it is just not worth it, if I can say so. And this is kind of a game over. I would like to say, so fellas, we can still farm a lot of enemy forces. No, we can't. Unfortunately, enemy team has no team, and what that means when enemy team has no team, there is nowhere for us to go and there is nothing for us to do at this point, unfortunately. He's down to fartable, so we do not really care about him. Object is down to fartable, and pretty much that's it. Game over, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Let's teleport to the scoreboard. Okay, we are back. Second game. Unfortunately, once again, not the greatest score. Speaking about the damage, we blocked quite a bit. I think I made a mistake for not being that aggressive. But once again, unfortunately, but the enemy team melted quite quickly. All in all, we made a bit of the credits. We hit most of our shots from the close distance and even some from the long distance. I blind fired 3 times, and as you can see, pretty much I hit, speaking about the proper shots, I hit 8 out of 7 shots, which is not bad whatsoever. Let's go for round number 3 and let's hope for 4,000 at least. Let's go. Okay, good map. I really like how the things are looking like here. We have a tier 8 matchmaking. We have plenty of the enemies who will try to play the hill because they can play hold down, and we are going to slaughter Vipers, fellas. This is going to be very good. So what we are going to do, we are going to load the gold instantly. I am not going to think about the shooting standards at this point, and I really want to show this tank potential, how the things are looking like when everything is going well and whenever you are playing to perfection with this tank. And I will try to do perfect. So all and all, what we need to keep in mind, we need to keep in mind of enemy sniper Schnitzel sitting in the back. Other than that, we are going to sit hold down here and we are going to say hello for Vipers. You see, this tank has way more powerful gold ammunition than Viper has. Skill, what that means? That means we are eating Vipers in the face. I need to aim a bit more and we are going to be alright, and let's hit Viper in the face just like this. That's it. Viper is useless against this tank, in my humble opinion. Since Viper doesn't have that much of the penetration, he has like 160 if I'm not mistaken, I am feeling so much safer than Viper does against me, and it works extremely well. Even though this tank armor is smaller on paper, or this tank doesn't have as much armor as Viper does, it just works so much better in my humble opinion. Meanwhile, there is Ude sniping from here. Unfortunately, we are missing our first shot, which is quite sad thing, but I'm accepting this. We are going to go for another shot just like so. Can we hit him? We are missing him once again. What is the chance this gentleman is sitting here in the back? I'm trying to bounce another one just to figure out exactly where this gentleman is sitting at. There is a pixel how I could penetrate this guy. I do not really want to do that, and we need to F off. Skill, why are you saying you need to F off? If you would pay attention at those sniper schnitzels here, it is about the time to say goodbye. Yeah, that's quite a hard one, but unfortunately we do not have island. Very, very sad story. Greetings, Mr. MX65T. By the way, MX65T got buffed quite a bit, and MX65T feels so much better as a tank. Now, looking into all damage we have lost in this game, this is obviously not ideal by any shape or any form. Yes, I'm not feeling great after this start, but we need to understand one thing. Unfortunately, we have a losing spawn in the mines, and enemies are controlling the island. What island gives for enemies? Island gives the crossfire towards the people like me who decide to play over there, and this is a bit of the problem. But we are not going to panic. We are going to take our balls in the hand and we are going to make it work. So first things first, Viper is sitting here, and as you can see, Viper doesn't have that much of the armor. We are spanking him in the face. Viper is panicking, and Viper is not very happy with his performance and with his decisions. Now we are going to wait until this T-34 will make a mistake, because it is matter of the time whenever he will mess up. Remember my words, it is matter of the time whenever this gentleman is going to mess up. We will be patient and we will simply wait until he will overpeak. We can spank him and we will spank him. If he will is peeking here in front, we have the easiest shot ever. And if Viper is going to peek like this, we can spank him as well, which is making this tank powerful. And once again, maybe it's only me, but I enjoy this tank so much more than I enjoy the premium variant and the premium version. And I know it is very, very weird nowadays to say something like this, like you are having a greater time to play with a Tech 3 tank. I know this is something unique and this is something new, but that's what I like and that's what I feel, you know? So, patience. This T-34 should peak anytime now. You know what, since we are not doing anything, let's reload. It is taking only 20 seconds, and to be fair with you, it is very, very hard to catch this vehicle reloading. It is, I am saying that from experience. For example, there is many situations whenever I am reloading after I fired only once or twice to trick the enemies a bit. Speaking about tricking the enemies, how are you doing? Beautiful shot. As you can see, T-34 is panicking, he's going back, he's saying go back, go back, go back, and unfortunately he is safe. Or is he? Maybe if he would turn, we could spank him. Unfortunately, it's not the case. Okay, we got this, we are feeling completely fine, and all we need to do, we need to be patient, holding positions to our best. I could destroy this house and then I can kill this T-34. He's going to pick once again, unless he has 200 IQ and he noticed the house falling in front of him, which could be possibility. Let's get real. He could have noticed that. Now he's peeking. He will peek in approximately 3 seconds. Let's count together. 3, 2, 1. Worth a try. Okay, wait. Next, what we need to do in this situation, we just need to be patient. We still have a heal, which is absolutely amazing. Viper is down to one-shottable, and T-34 is down to one-shottable. Viper is down to two-shottable. I could potentially just simply make pressure. I know the risk is quite huge, considering the Skoda could sit somewhere here, but I think we can. You know what? I changed my mind. Skill, could you please tell me why you changed your mind? Absolutely yes. Instead of making a hardcore pressure against the Viper or T-34, I think way better situation will be to eliminate this Viper over there and start banging this Viper who is sitting here. Since I am getting spotted, what that means Viper is sitting in this or in this bush here. If I would need to guess, where he is sitting exactly, I'm trying to figure out. Give me a moment. Okay, beautiful. Now we know Viper is kind of paranoid at this point and he cannot do absolutely anything. So we can go on top and we can spank this gentleman. I'm a bit afraid of the Udes. If Udes was smart, he could relocate, but as you can see, he's playing on top of the hill. What that basically means? That basically means he messed up completely. Unfortunately, not a penetration towards the Viper. That's okay. That is fine. How are you doing? Bad shot by me, and let's go on the reload. He won't expect me to reload at this point. Good, we got this. If I'm not mistaken, Skoda is reloading at this point, so what I would like to do, I would like to spank the Viper. My armor is not working as great as his armor does at this point, but you know what, we are feeling alright. And he is dead. Like I said, and he is dead. Not exactly what I was looking for, I guess. Nothing what I could have done. I tried to eliminate the Viper from the game, and I am very, very sad, fellas, because I truly think this tank is worth so much more. Meanwhile, but enjoy your brand new crew. The thing is, I was feeling so much more comfortable here than I supposed to. Speaking about my mistakes, what have I done? I think I was over-aggressive in the last moment of the game. I think that was just simply stupid by me to make pressure. I'm a bit disappointed, so we will go for one more. I truly like this tank, and I think the tank is worth so much more than I showed for you. Let's go for a scoreboard in round number 4. Okay, we are back, fellas. So the score is draw. 1,900 damage, 400 assisting damage. Unfortunately, I'm having very hard session with this vehicle. All in all, what do we have currently? We have only 2,200 damage and 300 assisting damage, which is below average, speaking about this tank performance, but I will give it one more go, fellas. I truly think this tank is worth so much more than I'm showing for you, so let's go for a 4th one. And we are back, fellas. So what do we have? We have a tier 9 matchmaking on El Halov. Okay, let's try to do our best in order to make it work. It is kind of a challenge today for some reason. When I played with this vehicle on the first day, I felt like I am hitting every single shot. I felt like armor is working great. But maybe I had just simply better maps or better map rotation. Sometimes it happens, you know. What is this channel is all about? Well, let's get real. I'm showing the real games, how the things are looking like. And sometimes games just simply doesn't work. You cannot win them all. You cannot be on top all the time. Sometimes you need to be an average, and this is okay. I believe whenever we are going to do marking sessions with those vehicles, fellas, you will see many great games, and you will see many highlights. And once again, if you are not familiar with Extra channel, I would highly recommend to check it out. You will see the cow in action today. 3 games of the cow. AK AMX tier 8 tank destroyer, and it actually on the paper it doesn't look like it was changed a lot, but in reality it is changed by the huge margin. Enjoy E75 skin body. Okay, Viper. You know what we are going to do for Viper? We will wipe his ass. Let's see. Or maybe I'm supposed to say whoop his ass. How are you doing? Sure thing. Nothing what I can change about this. Yes, we are trying to play hold down, but you know, it's not as simple as I would like to say it is. Meanwhile, very hard to find the proper gun depression in this situation. Let's try to spank the VIII. Beautiful. And at this point I'm going on the reload. The main reason being is because of this Arta. He spanked me once, he's going to spank me once again. It's a matter of the time. So I simply need to relocate a bit, and I need to wait until enemies will make one or another stupidity. That's what I need to do. In my opinion, the highlight of this tank is the gun, fellas, and penetration, obviously. As you can see, it has quite a bit of the armor as well. It's not like it is made out of paper and it cannot do absolutely anything. That is not the case. By the way, tier 9 has a humongous amount of the armor. Nowadays, the world of tanks is looking like a hold-down paradise. It is like from the Game of Thrones, everyone is saying Hodor, but instead of saying Hodor, they are saying hold down. Well, welcome to the world of tanks. Obviously, this meta is go away eventually, but for now, we just simply need to be patient and we need to wait until it will go away, because this is only one way how we can do this. We need to be patient and we need to make the things work in our own way. Meanwhile, what I really like about this, I like our guys are making a hardcore pressure for the enemies who are sitting here. You know what that means? That means Jeff will take one for the team. You know what means when Jeff will take one for the team? That means we can play hold down properly. So this is what we are looking for and this is what we need. Meanwhile, I can see this tier 9 here. I am very well aware of that, but instead of focusing on the tier 9, we are going to say hi for Viper. We are going to take our time to aim. We are spanking him for 300. He is not very happy about this situation and I cannot blame him. We are going to go for another one for SMV. Unfortunately, we are missing our shot, but it's not changing absolutely anything. Can we penetrate him? Yes, we can. Beautiful. Very nice. In a moment, we are going to make a hardcore pressure. I think we can actually afford this now and we can go in. Now Kervron might penetrate us. Luckily for us, he didn't. And at this point, we are just making pressure in front. Once again, this is not your typical tank destroyer with which you want to snipe from the back. Ooh, he's baboon. Understood, my man? Baboon it is. Meanwhile, Arrow has a brand new crew, aka Cromwell pack. Enjoy yourself, my man, and your Cromwell. Treat it well. I'm not paying too much attention at this gentleman. He's not paying too much attention at me. Both of us are dancing and both of us are having a time of our lives. Meanwhile, it looks like we are getting closer for the end. Also, Salty Sandman is enjoying a brand new E75 TS skin. Have a good one, my man. Okay, all we need to do at this point we need to start flanking the enemies. Viper is not baboon if I'm not mistaken, so we are going to focus on the Mr. Viper if we can. Meanwhile, Viper is going like this. In fact, Viper is dead. We are doing initial clearing there and we are pretty much done with this game. another average game, but you know what, fellas, I cannot change it. Sometimes some games are not meant to be, and some sessions are simply not working. When I played with this vehicle at first, before I started making the YouTube video with this tank, I had very great performance. I think I was playing for 3000 average damage and like 500 assisting damage, and now everything just simply went down the hill. Or maybe my first impressions were wrong. Either way, I enjoy playing with this tank compared to Viper. I really like it. I think all and all tank is not bad by any shape, by any form. I love the gun accuracy for this vehicle. I truly enjoy the armor, and I like this tank simply more than I like Viper. Minus 20,000, well deserved, and our session in the end of the day is very weak this time. Only 2.2 thousand damage, but we have 500 assisting damage. Still weak. Anyways, don't worry, you will see more games with this vehicle very soon, and we will try to mark it as well. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself together with us. Obviously, thank you very much for purchasing the packs and getting yourself some stuff in the game and supporting internet beggars in the same time. Thank you. I hope you had a great time, and see you very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.